Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Monday Night Smoke. Big Frank, straight at the front.
What? If you lot must know the kind of mood I'm in today. I can't believe it. We got a riveting show, people. We got shows. Listen, the show's so good. Had to change the lighting, fam. I said this one when my boy's pulling up. He said he don't even want to like say everyone's names. He wants to apologize and recognize.
Shut up.
Fury star power, bro.
Listen, let me tell you lot straight up at the gate, yeah. This guy to this direction here, he's been jarring me the whole weekend. He's in his MTKG bag, getting on my friggin' nerves, bro.
This guy,
I don't understand. What am I apologizing for? That's nonsense,
bro. 60,000, mate. They sold it out, bro. They sold it out.
Good for them. And however many they gave away, good for them too. Is what it is. Them man got 60,000 in the winter. Well done, bro. I got man. I see man say, yeah, we broke the record. Yeah, first one to sell out a stadium in December. I'm like, yeah, because man tend to avoid the winter, fam. Like, well done. Nobody's competing. Little Yo-Yo, what was the vibe saying? I said it was cold as hell. Mad free tickets being given out. Hey, was it legit sold out? Because I saw they covered mad seats though.
No, but the hate is oozing out. Trav, man.
I don't care.
Come on, bro.
What am I supposed to be impressed by from Saturday night's event of boxing? Be clear.
Well, no, wait, listen, because I've got things to say. He bought them out. All I'm saying is he bought them out, Travis. He bought them out, 60K. We said there's no way you can sell this fight. This fight was so garbage, yeah, that we knew this is not the opponent. But for 60,000 people to be bamboozled, yeah, OTC paid for it as well. 20.
OTC paid, yeah, that was insane.
Crackhead.
That was hilarious.
OTC, listen, he's not the only one. There was many people.
Of course, he's not the only one.
That means
there was people there that was there for free.
Travis,
the fact is,
Travis.
Bro, the fact is, 59,000 people, or however many Frank said verbatim was there. Congratulations, bro. You got people in there. If we start to talk about the boxing, are we still going to be as excited?
No. All I want us to do is focus on star power. We said it can't be done.
How about we wait for the pay-per-view numbers? Because let's be clear, right? We never used to talk about tickets sold and then hide the pay-per-view. Like, cool, Fury's doing his thing. Like, I'm not saying he's a small boy. He's not a small boy, bruv. He's one of the top heavyweights in this game. We don't need to debate this.
He acknowledged him. Well done, Travis.
When have I not said that? When have I not said that?
I felt like you were
chatting rubbish, bro.
Anyway,
you come in here to do nonsense. Yeah.
Listen, I've come in here to do. I haven't even started yet because when these people line up, all these Dubois people that were getting crazy last week, Bruce, I'm talking to you. There's many people I'm talking to at home, bro. People were
waiting. Hold on.
Don't stop me on my.
Hold on, though. Are we gonna wait for the pay-per-view numbers though? Do they not matter no more? Do the pay-per-view numbers matter still?
Well, we finished talking about that a long time ago, bro.
No. I'm asking. Do pay-per-view numbers matter anymore, or is it tickets being sold?
Why are you still bringing that up, bro? We finished that.
I'm asking a genuine, because you want to be out here telling me about the thing. I'm saying, cool. That's usually the full conversation, right? Tickets sold, and then we say, what were the pay-per-view numbers? Why doesn't it matter here?
I hear that, Trav, but we finished that topic, and I don't understand why you're just still. What's going on, bro?
All right, cool.
Well, that's a disgrace.
You want Gillian White? Go on, get your stuff off, bro.
Wait a minute. No, real talk. No, Travis. You have a point still. I did call Travis earlier today and I tried to rattle him saying, listen, you got to give Fury all his respect. I want you to turn up with a bouquet of flowers and say, you know what? You did it, bro. You sold out the thing in the winter. 60,000 against a non-existent opponent. Usually it's only AJ that can get like the that is out with the non-existent. You know, like when I say non-existent, but you don't know what's going on.
You can fight anyone.
You can fight anyone, and he done that.
Does Chisora fall into that thing though?
Bro,
does Chisora fall into because does Chisora fall into that thing of being a complete nobody in regards to tickets, not competition and competitiveness, just tickets and people coming out? Does Chisora fall into that? Because Chisora is well known.
If I've seen it twice already.
I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is
Chisora he's not saying it's for nobody. I'm saying you understand where anyone listen, the only people that went there expecting Chisora to win,
crackhead.
That's the only people in the world of life. There was no one in a sane mind that came there thinking, yo, Chisora's gonna win tonight. Nobody.
All I'm saying is Chisora sells tickets. No matter how, bro, you have to understand, yeah. Chisora sells tickets even though man's on mad losing streaks. So what I'm saying is, I don't feel like he's not a non-existent name where you just pulled him up from Eastern Europe. You pulled him in from Eastern Europe and said, yeah, this guy's a big threat, and now that's it.
The question, let's ask the deeper question. Is OTC parting with $27.99 for just a Chisora box office fight? He's not. I'll tell you that. He's not.
I don't know.
He's not. I'm telling you now for OTC. I'm going to speak for him. I don't even know. I just feel like he's not. Yeah? So we're saying this has got to do with the other guy. But anyway, we move because we need to get into we need to get into it, bro. Me and you, I called you, bro. And I said, yo, the Dubois fans lost
about a week ago. Dubois narrative.
About a week ago, Dubois was not the second coming, but he was the guy. He was the guy that we need to be. He's the guy that Dillian should be running from. Pardon? Everybody at home.
Dubois? I don't know, bruv. That Dubois showing for me, I'm like, you ain't the guy. You're not even on your way. I'm sorry, man. I saw that performance 3 times in the first round. All right, let's be clear though, yeah. So the first shot put him down, and it was just his head was frazzled. The other 2 times was him by himself. At this point, I'm watching this thing. I'm like, nah, I don't know if it's in you. You know, I don't know if it's in you. Like, you know when Madam saying he got that dog in him. With him, I'm like, nah, he got that quit in him. He's looking for a reason to quit.
Bro,
I said, nah.
The X-ray's not X-raying, fam. All I'm saying is I didn't like what I saw in the X-ray. It's just
listen, yeah. All I say is this, yeah. There's 2 different types of mindsets. And I'm not trying to say he wasn't legitimately injured, yeah, because I see people talk about the leg and them things there, yeah. But all I know is this. David Hayes' Achilles burst inside the skin. He glanced down as if to say, yep, it's gone. Well, war is the only way out, and he went for smoke. So don't tell me about the leg. I'm talking about the mindset. He ain't got that fire in him. I'm sorry, I don't care. He threw himself down. And the 3rd time, I said, what is going on? This guy is not even throwing punches now. He knows what he's here to do. That guy came here to lose and put up a decent fight, but he knew he was there to lose. Because the minute he heard Dubois, it's almost like he was like, oh, flip sake, damn, I don't want to ruin the money. Oh, damn. And just stopped throwing anything for the rest of the fight.
Hey, can I tell you why I'm laughing? Can I tell you why I'm laughing, bro?
Go on.
I set a timer on how quick Travis is going to bring up David Hayes' name on my stopwatch.
Go on, then.
27 seconds. The topic, bro. We're 27 seconds into the topic.
I'm just saying, it's real. It's real.
Not David Hayes, though.
What are you talking about? His Achilles burst, bro. How is that not a time to bring that up? I'm just saying the mindset, Dubois ain't got that mindset, bro. I'm sorry. It's not there. And I know when people are saying 3 knockdown rule, but was it actually in effect for this fight? Because, you know what I'm saying? At the beginning of the fight, these men always be like, yo, like, you know what I mean? 3 knockdown rule, da-da-da-da-da. You'd know on the way in. So that's why I don't think the 3 knockdown rule was in effect. I saw a couple of people tweet me that, and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to jump on that because I know I didn't see it myself. So
listen, the killer is, yeah, my thing, it felt corruption-y. Yeah, it felt like corruption because you got to put it this way. If he's allowed to get out 3 times, yeah.
The 10 seconds at the end of the first round, They said, cut this round. Cut. Listen, Frank Rowan was on his feet. He was giving every subliminal code you can do to let them know to wrap this thing. Bro.
My thing is, this is my issue, yeah? If you're like this guy, he threw because it looked nuts. He was getting peppered. Third round, he was getting peppered, yeah? But he throws back before he receives the uppercut from hell. But the chair is already in the ring for Dubois. Like, it's already, the round is over and the ref's done that. I don't know if I'm just starting conspiracy here, but I just feel like the ref, at least, even if he's gonna lose, let him go to the corner, he'll come out, and then it could be over in the fourth. But the ref was like, is adamant, it finishes now, especially when the bell, bro, what are you doing?
Dubois punched him after the bell and knocked him out after the bell, and the ref said, wrap this up. Everything was after the bell. This is what I'm saying. The whole thing was dirty.
We need people to call in because we've been talking about corruption.
No, but we got to talk about the Chisora fight first, bro.
Oh, man.
Because
we don't need to. We shouldn't have to, because we said, imagine.
All I'm saying is this, yeah? I'm not negotiating with you today. Why was Derek Chisora wearing Tyson Fury gloves?
Oh, Travis, I can't start. Why you want to do Glovegate again, bro? What's going on? So what happened? Why is he wearing the gloves?
No, forget. No, don't worry. I don't want to talk.
No.
You do your thing. How about you do your thing? Let's open the lines, because you're getting on my nerves today, bro. You're getting on my nerves. No, that's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry.
Line's open.
No, the line is open. Close the line, bro. Close the line.
The link is in the chat.
Nah, close the line. Wait, let me delete
the link. Is in the chat.
I can't even.
Is already here. Space is already here. Can't wait till the bit. Yeah, Space, what's going on, bro? Welcome to the show. Monday night. What's good, bro?
Base, nah, get out, man. It's not time to talk to this guy.
No, Base is here.
Wait, I'm gonna talk to him in a second. Trav, let's talk about this, because people don't know what you're talking about, and it won't be right. It won't give the people the viewing experience.
Why was Derek Chisora wearing Tyson Fury gloves? I got inside sources on this one, yeah?
All right, so talk to me. Just
close to the act. I don't want to be naming names because this ain't really my place for this combo here.
People don't know. Just talk to us, bro.
Before the fight, yeah? According to my sources, I could be wrong here. This is what I've heard. These men they've got an issue with Tyson Fury's gloves. Yeah? Chisora says, I'm not trying to do all this back and forth. The gloves seem a bit mad. Cool. Then let me wear his gloves then. Because these gloves are crazy, so I'm not gonna have you have the advantage. I'll wear your gloves. That's why he rolled up in his gloves in that fight. That's what I've heard.
But is it
also?
All right, cool.
Also, of course, it's not a talk. Remember, he's already been gagged. So if all this stuff is going on, bear in mind I'm on a conspiracy run at this point here. Like I know that, and I can't tell. Nah, I'll be real. I can't even do like it ain't me. I can't name names on this one. I've got information that's close to the action. Yeah, I'll be real. So I'm looking at this and thinking Chisora's gonna wear another man's gloves. Come on, bro. That looked crazy to me, but let's crack on.
We're both wearing the same gloves, yeah? What's the issue, bro?
Nah, I'm not gonna say it's the issue. I don't feel like this changed the fight. I just think it's crazy that Derek Chisora would be wearing my man's gloves.
This is what you slowed down the whole podcast for.
Cool, bro.
You are an absolute disgrace.
I'm just telling you what I've heard.
Hey, listen, first of all, big up to you. Hold on, and put more respect. Mr. Big Frank is giving us he's giving us yard, you know, versus Bataviev as well.
Oh, yeah, let's get to that. Let's get to that properly, though.
We got loads, bro. I'm telling you, don't play with the purse bids, bro. It's different over here. He said, I'm not going. Send my son in there, fam. No, Mr. Purse bid, innit? Because obviously, like, he usually wins.
No purse bid.
Nah, he just saying.
That's what I'm saying. He's just.
Hey, I'm just gassing up the ting, fam. Listen, Base, talk to me. Was you another one that was talking about Dubois beating Dillian? Because there was a lot of people last week.
No. I was the one saying he's still not ready for that. I said Dillian will still beat him.
Who said that?
I said that Dillian will still beat Dubois.
All right, because I need to talk to the people based. Listen, wait, not Bruce. I need to see you in here today, bro. You're talking big. Come and defend your champion in Dubois, fam. Come and defend that performance.
Yo, do you know what's good? This whole part, right, isn't necessarily about me. So there's a brilliant thing that I can do right now.
Oh, what? He's gone. He's
And I'm
just
back.
sleeping.
I got them admin powers now. I'm in the show.
Oh, he's about to be a nuisance, fam.
Yeah,
All right.
but really, realistically, I was saying,
Go on.
remember, I was still giving Dillian his props last week. There's no way I was gonna say that Dubois was ready for him or that he just beats Dillian. Like as much as Dillian may have regressed or whatever, I still don't think Dubois is it. And I said that Lorena would be an issue for him. I said if Dubois doesn't catch him in the first 3 rounds with something hard, it's going to end up being one of those fights. It's going to be mad tricky, and you probably won't be able to get him out till like the 10th or the 11th. And lo and behold, he did catch him in the first 3, but we saw what happened before then. So
there's a thing going on. There's a conspiracy at the moment that he punched him after the bell. Are you having that?
No, he did punch him after the bell. In the third round, yeah. The referee stopped. The referee jumped in after the bell to wave the fight off, even though the bell was already gone. So at that point, you're supposed to send him back to his corner, either assess him there or look at him in the corner and then wave it off at the start of the next round, because the bell was already gone.
This is elite.
Now, thing is for me, yeah, is that I look at that and I'm like, I don't think that guy would. Well, to be fair, I'm not too 100% sure on this. I don't know that guy would have beaten Dubois, but I look at Dubois as in like the going forward thing, and I'm like, yeah, you ain't got it.
No, like, Lorena wouldn't have beat him, but he would always have caused him a lot of problems. And the one thing about Lorena is he's a good enough puncher, but he's not a big puncher. He's not going to concuss and knock you out. So the fact that Dubois even got dropped in the first, even though it's probably like caught cold and equilibrium and whatnot, and then mash up the knee, but that in itself is telling. Because remember, Vidal Riley told man years ago, Dubois got quitting him. You stick it on him, he's trying to find the cleanest exit out of the ring. And we've seen it twice now.
So wait, Vidal Riley's been saying that from before Joe Joyce?
Yeah, before then. He sparred, man. They fought in the amateurs, and Vidal Riley beat him. He said, look, you stick it on him, he don't want it, he quits.
This is what I'm saying. This is a thing, and I'm telling you, in the big fights, yeah, where as he starts to climb up the ranks,
it's gonna get rough.
Bro, it's gonna get rough. And again, like, this is my major issue, because anyone that steps into the ring is a warrior. And so we don't, again, in the right of talking about boxing, we don't have the right to talk about what them man do, because them man are different level to jump in the ring and mix it and be those guys. However, you lot at the elite level, and as the fans, we got to say, bro, walk on for you when it gets tough, because you're looking mad. You're not.
Well, no, the thing is,
and also, you say that. And also, let's look at round.
Let me say this. You know, you say, oh, we don't have the right. Now, look, we don't do what they do, but we hold them to that standard because that's the standard they hold themselves to. So I've got a right to tell you that you're a quitter if your whole mantra is, I'm in here taking punches because I'm not a quitter. I'm a fighter. This is my job. This is what I do. I can then tell you that you quit. You get me? Like, it doesn't matter to me because I'm not a boxer. I'm supposed to quit. I'm not supposed to be in there taking punishment. But that's your job. That's what you signed up for.
But also, let's look at round 2 when my man doesn't throw any punches whatsoever. I mean, you've put Donny's climbing and throwing himself to the floor, yeah, and you've hurt him big time in the first round. Why? Whose script is that where you don't jump on him?
Mad. Someone said that it might be because because he put on obviously so much size from cruiserweight, he was worried about the gas tank, or he didn't want to run into something heavy. But I would have been like, this guy ain't got nothing for me right now. He's hobbling about. Even if he throws something, it can't be that hard. Like, duck underneath it. You've been doing all this pendulum training. Use that. Get yourself on the inside.
Man said only on Frank Warren shows, man.
So, but yeah.
What do you think of the Chisora and Fury fight, bro?
I didn't watch it. I still haven't seen it, and I probably won't. I don't care about it.
It was just, listen, it was.
I know I'm supposed to watch it for tomorrow, but Tony's gonna have to do that one by himself. I'm sorry. I'll just be in the background.
Man said, "Nah, Trav, you're on the mad one with the hate tonight." Whenever I ever showed love to these men, you man, I don't even know if you ever watched this pod certain times when you look at me. You know what are you talking about?
1 second, let me give Craig hate.
Man set himself up with the easiest fight ever. And then the undercard underneath that was the dodgiest one to watch. You talk. What love is there for me to give to these men?
But they're giving us Yard and Batavia, and I
can show love for that. I'm talking about on Saturday night. What love is there for me to give these men? The only love I can give is when you lot start talking about 60,000 wood here. And I'm like, yeah, all right, nice.
Yeah.
And now for the boxing.
It's mad. You know what? My thing was it was a disgrace. Yesterday, boxing looked bad. Boxing looked bad on the weekend. It was a disgrace. People outside of boxing were messaging me on Twitter like, bro, is this your dog? Like, is this your thing? Because, bro, this is bad. Why is Chisora in there? And then this is what's the worst thing. People were saying, yeah, I don't really want to see Chisora lace them up again. I think it's time for Chisora. Bro, we said that before, fam.
For a long time. I hated seeing Chisora take that beating, bro. From the first 2 rounds, I said, nah, he's just going to get hurt. This is going to be the life-changing shot where everybody gets that collective guilt and we all just go, yeah, see, that's the thing, boxing will retire you. And we come out with those same cliches. He should never have been in there with him. I don't know how you let a champ who's in his prime right now. Let's be clear, Fury is stepping into a zone right now that he wasn't even into 3 years ago. The guy is in the prime of his career, and somehow you get to handpick this old warrior. This old warrior who's gave us way too many big nights.
Mad.
His resume is insane for this era, and you just let man just beat man up and carry him all the way to round 10, peppering him, and nothing happened.
He could have knocked out. He's winking to the man them. He's like, yeah, he knew.
For 28 pounds in this era, this climate, financial climate, right before Christmas. Are we stupid? Are we stupid?
Ox OTC.
And you're talking about I'm a hater.
You know what? Do your thing. I'm coming back for Estrada Chocolatito, the only trilogy that matters.
I'm a hater. Get the hell out of here,
listen, bro. It's crazy. It's this whole thing is a madness. I'm mad excited. Because
and then afterwards we're doing up, Usyk, Joe Joyce, ringside. Let's just be very clear. Joe Joyce is next. Joe Joyce is 100% next.
Say that again for the people in the back that don't know, bro.
Joe Joyce is next. He is next. My man, listen, when the hell have you ever seen somebody green light a freeway call out thing after the fight? Get that out of here. My man tried to get Usyk scared. Usyk didn't flinch one piece. And man said, I got surgery coming. So February can't even work like that. Sorry?
Yeah, it's insane. I couldn't believe the Joe Joyce thing for me. I couldn't believe it. I was literally, when I saw him on top, I was thinking, wait, if they're talking about like the unified title fight, big man, you don't even have a belt. Who allowed you to stand up? Who gave you the right to be on the apron chatting with these men? Because the reason why they said, go on, get up there. They said, big man, get up there because we got to sell this. Yeah. What we're going to do is there's going to be a light conversation here. And then we can say, oh, if he doesn't want it, I'll fight you. Bro, that was the setup of a lifetime. And then after Joe Joyce is sitting there like he wants to just say thank you because he can't believe his lucky stars that he's got
already, coming. The frugal is already there. If for whatever reason this fight can't be made with him, I'll fight Joyce.
And
why are we setting that up? The Donny's come over here to stand here face to face with you. There's no reason on his side why this fight ain't gonna happen. This guy shows up for fights.
This guy pulled up to watch you fight. I'm sure he'll be happy to be in a fight of his own. This guy came to do support on your night just to say that I'm on it. Only for them to say, because again, Fury, what he can do, this is where he gets a bit mad, is he's got this thing where he'll set a mad timetable. Yeah, because he said if it can't be made, and that's the get out of jail free card. And he's done it before. He's actually trained us on the thing. If he doesn't get back to me before 4 o'clock on the 5th of Jan.
On the 5th day, if the moon is out and you ain't got back to, what are we talking about here, bro?
Bro, they got Joe Joyce to talk.
Donny's standing there in your face at the side of the ring apron. Bro, this is nonsense, man.
Hold on. Listen, hold on. I got the ticket. They got Joe Joyce to talk, bro. On the mic.
The fact that he's getting stage time, fam. He's 100%
It's a choice to sell it verbally
for no reason, as if Usyk had doubts. The game is so, and the maddest thing is, they will deliver this. They will deliver Joe Joyce, and don't get me wrong. I am not saying Joe Joyce is going to be a light fight. Yeah, I know Joe Joyce is but that's not the fight we want right now. Yeah,
it's a good fight though. It's a fight.
It's not the fight we want right now. Let's not change the goal.
I hear that, but it's a fight. If they say Joe Joyce Wembley, it's a fight that excites me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I hear it, bro. But what I'm saying is that's not the fight that's supposed to be next.
It's true, but again, Fury.
I'm banging on about undisputed. My man's there, showed up, and he's ready to fight. You're telling me that, yeah, like, if anything is someone else.
Hold on 1 second. We need to do. Wait, bro. We need to do an intervention. Seriously, you start it.
Crackhead.
OTC, let's talk, bro.
No. Intervention settings. Talk properly, bro. You start.
I just want to know where your head was at when you decided that you wanted to part ways with £26.99.
Travis, you've never done an intervention before. You have to start with love. OTC, we summoned you here because we're worried for you, bro. We're concerned. You keep doing this. You've bought the Mayweather. You spent money on the Mayweather one.
And we remember the big nights, bro. You've had some great moments. You got both of us the hell out of here on a couple of occasions.
You rebranded yourself.
War TC. I mean,
what's going? Just tell us why.
Talk to us, bro. Why did you spend that money, bro?
I asked myself this every day since. I'm just sitting there thinking, do you know what? Yeah, I want to watch the fight. I don't want no interruptions.
I hate you,
and bro. What if? I'm just sitting there thinking, bro.
I said, what if?
What?
What if? Yeah.
What if the shot from the gods?
Wait. What if? What?
I just thought to myself, listen, like I thought, look.
No, go back to what if. What if what?
I thought, I don't know, maybe Fury would his hamstring would snap or something, or like his ankle would roll, and then Chisora would come with some mad overhand right, and then his neck will snap a little bit that way, and then he'll struggle to get. I don't know.
I can't believe this is you saying this right now. I'll be honest with you. It's really upsetting me to know this is who you've become.
Wait, what if I've been beating him twice, and then I'm gonna fight?
Crackhead. Do you know what's mad? Yeah. Like I was on the stream and I was like, listen, I think this is going to be a Fury beatdown. And I said, you know what? Maybe it's around 10, 11. Fury's just going to toy with him for the whole fight. And that's exactly what happened to the T. And I was just like, this is poor, man. Like watching Chisora just getting
when you saw his legs the whole time. When you see his legs buckling in the first round, I was like, oh, this is nonsense.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, it's like it's what was expected. None of us expected Chisora to win that fight,
except you.
Really? No, you're not listening, KG fam.
What if? You had what if energy, bro.
Yeah, you did. Bro. You were hopeful, bro. You had hope.
I was hopeful, but at the same time,
£27 because there was a what if. There was a question that you needed to be answered, and he said, "You know what? Hold my money."
I can't lie, yeah. I love boxing. I just wanted to watch a fight. Like I wanted to watch Tyson.
No, I can respect that. I can respect that.
It's one of them ones. It's like
I respect that. You know what?
It's a bit like I know.
I've paid for worse. I've paid for worse things.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah.
I like boxing related. boxing related is worms. That sounded like it stepped into a crazy level, bro.
What's going on? Let's go. Let's. You know what? Have the main thing. Travis, talk to us.
Just focus.
Talk to us, Trav. What are you paid for, bro?
What's the worst things you paid for? Like just where does this rank as well? Is it like is it up there? Is it like top 10?
I meant fight wise. Shut the hell up. Go on. Now go on. What did you think of the night though, bro?
Honestly, I think it was a complete mismatch. I think that if you beat a man twice, there has to be something to stop you from having a third fight. So what's stopping Fury from having Chisora fight another 3 times next year against him? What's actually stopping them? Like, honestly,
not the
literally,
British not the
like, British border boxer control.
Honestly, I think Chisora should have retired after the Pula fight.
That would have been a great end to the story.
A great end to the story. But I didn't want him to face against a guy who's just covered off one knockout against Dillian White, another 2 against Deontay Wilder. Bruv, it started looking long. So ultimately, I think for me, first of all, with Chisora, he's had a great career, and I want him to retire. I wanted to retire from the sport of boxing. He made his money. And at this point, it's going to be more damage than gain, ultimately. So on that front, no, he's had a good career. He made a success of himself. So why not retire at this point? On Fury, it's like, honestly, for me, I'm just sitting there thinking, what, like, was it worth it? Was it worth this fight? Was it worth all this hassle? Was it worth it? Like, this guy is what you call a so-called friend. Well, have this that so-called friend in about 10 years' time sounds and looks a bit differently from the result of you getting in the ring with him for the third time.
Thing is, I don't think that this alone would, if that was to happen to any fighter, I don't think you pinpoint it down to one fight anyway. Like, I don't want to get too much into that kind of thing, but it's like, he shouldn't be fighting at this level.
Like no, you're not matching like that.
He shouldn't be at this level. He shouldn't be competing at this level, given his output at this stage. This is where the damage.
After his last one, when everyone was proud of him and happy that he won the war, it was a war. His last fight was a war, and then he goes into this once against someone that he's talking about pound for pound. He's talking about he's owning the era. At the moment, this is Fury's era. Until someone says otherwise, this is Fury's era. That's it. And he's gone in there with him. Mental settings, but it is what it is. Have you got any thoughts on Estrada Chocolatito?
I haven't seen that fight yet. I need to catch up on that fight. I need to catch up on a couple of the fights.
What do you think of Josh Kelly?
Hey, look at his face.
Look
at his face.
I need to catch up on that fight because that was on early hours of the morning. There was, I think, the England game was on a Sunday as well. Like, I was just busy with a lot of stuff on that day. But I'm gonna catch up on that one.
I haven't watched it. I've only seen the highlights of that because, again, I was just saying,
you know what? Yeah, I think thing is, it's a good fight. I just think it's a level down from the Avanesian type of the standard. So it's like, yeah, cool. You step down, fought Troy Williamson, got the win. There's something about his style I don't like, though. I just don't like watching Josh Kelly fight now. I'm like, it's glitzy. There's a little bit of there, but it's like it's almost like there's a part of the game that he just doesn't do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he puts the flashy things together. He does the outside bits, but there's like a whole other part of the game where I'm like, something's still missing. And these, like, you're just gonna get beat again.
Do you know what, Travis? On Josh Kelly, and the Trey Williamson fight, this is how I see it. I see that Josh Kelly at that level of fighter, you know, somebody like a Troy Williamson, I think he could probably beat him, those types of opponents regularly. Okay, when you step up on that level and your hands are all the way down to your knees, you got to get battered. Yeah.
He's not world level, man. He's not world level.
Absolutely.
Oh, we know that though. There's no one. I don't know if anyone's still ringing the bell.
I think he's retiring, probably a year or two from now. I really do. I don't think he keeps going.
How old is he? I don't think he's that old. Come on, man. Like,
I think these fights ain't getting nowhere, man. These fights.
I don't think it's to do with age. I just think that he's gonna hit a level and feel and lose again, and it's just gonna be like, well, probably gonna wrap it up.
2 losses, Travis. That's just 2 losses. Like,
no, I hear what you're saying, but there's a difference between getting it wrong and it's like, oh yeah, I lost tonight, lost to the better man, versus I don't belong at this level. Anytime I get like this. I don't know if he's a fighter that's going to stick around, knowing that he's a British European level fighter.
No, Travis, on this one, on this retirement, and undefeated, etc. And I think they all fall into one category. I think this, when you hype up a fighter to be invincible, untouchable, nobody can defeat him. Yeah, it's almost like a false hope. When that fighter gets touched, when that fighter gets beaten, it's like, what's the point in fighting anymore? Okay, there's fighters that ultimately been fighting for their whole career. They may have like a late resurgence in the late, I don't know, 30s, in the mid 30s. He may
So
have
you think he'll stick around past that for like the George Grove Renaissance?
I think why not? I don't
I
understand
don't
why
know.
not.
I don't know. There's
Why
something
not?
that, there's the mental side of it with him that there's something that isn't there. Look, Declan says he feels that feel that Trav. He tried walking away before, can see it happening again if it goes wrong again. I'm telling you, there's something about him where I'm like, you're not gonna be here. Like he's his setup, right? He's got, think about it, he's like, you look at him as a brand, right? You like, you got good looks, you got a style that really should be exciting, right? It's just the final bit of there's a final piece to the game that he doesn't have, and it doesn't look like, the worst part about it doesn't even look like he's adding it. All it is that the level stepped down. This weren't Avanesian. You got to have your way there. The last fight wasn't great. This one was better. He didn't gas out. And everything. That's a good sign of improvement. I just don't think he's sticking around in this game. I just don't think he's sticking around, bro.
Look, for me, on Josh Kelly, for me, I think there's a lot of things he's got to work on. Defense is definitely one of them.
The power is really lacking.
The power is the thing is here. He weren't. If you look at him, he didn't look conditioned to begin with. So there is a lot of problems that he needs to resolve. I think that he may need to get a new setup or new trade. He needs to sort something out, because at this point,
is it time to start looking at Adam Booth as a trainer and saying, is Adam Booth the guy that they say?
I don't know.
Tunde was talking about that. Tunde said, listen, people keep saying when a fighter falls over, everything needs to change, and people need to look at themselves. So again, that's what he said. He said they always just quickly, as soon as a fighter falls over, it's you want to talk training, you want to say this, you want to blame everybody, you want to blame.
Josh Kelly getting mad rebuilds, and no one ain't knocked on Adam Booth's door yet.
No, KG, on that point, yeah. It depends on, first and foremost, it depends on the fighter, it depends on the trainer. Okay, you can have a good trainer, you can have a good fighter, but they may not work well together. Okay, first and foremost. Secondly, it could be like depending on the fighter. If a fighter, for example, is Chris Eubank Jr., we all know this guy is known to not listen to trainers historically. Okay, so you can't just start looking at the trainers in that circumstance. That is also a case as well. So I think for me, it depends on. It's very case by case basis on that one. Okay.
But specific to Kelly, what's your view?
One more fight. If he comes in one more fight, and I'm looking at him, and he's not conditioned, and he's huffing and puffing in the first 3 rounds, his defense is all over the place, then he has to look for a new trainer at that point, because you're now giving it enough time to work on the work on it.
I'm not as invested in Kelly. I can't believe he's like, big up to Kelly, but I'm not invested in him at all, bro. Like, I'm surprised we're giving him this much.
I hear it.
Time, to be honest. He's
yeah, it's a bit sad. He was an Olympian. We expected a bit more from him, but it just fell down like a sack of
He's not interesting, fam. It's dead. It's disrespectful in it, but it is like, it's not even that when he's not the guy we can pin our hopes on or hope for anything great in, you know. And I want to know when we get to when do you start to put Dubois into the category of I don't know what this is, you know? Because
what do you mean when Dubois in there for me?
Huh?
He's Dubois.
He's making a face. OTC's making a face.
Dubois, for me,
that thing of I'm not invested in this no more. Nope.
Oh, I see. Nah, I still watch the Dubois fight.
But
being over there on Channel 5, it makes it hard for him to.
That remember, we build Dubois as the next guy. Remember, you saw him with Frank Bruno. You've seen him. They've been clever about how they've branded him for us.
I think with Dubois, for me, he needs to have a couple more learning fights. I will say that from beforehand. He's only 24. What is he? 24, 25 years old. He's coming against the top of the division are mid-30s, early 30s. So he's got a lot of time with his hands. If he continues to improve, continues to get better.
Well, look, man.
What do you want to learn about him now?
Protect him as best you can, Frank. And if you somehow guide Dubois to be a world champion, then flip me, I would take my hat off to you, because that would mean your matchmaking skills are elite.
Travis, he's
Because
only
that man is a
he's only
disaster.
25.
It's a
He's
disaster
25.
waiting to happen. I
I
hear
can't
that.
believe what Bruce
Some
Kai's
things,
doing right
some
now.
things don't matter with age, bro. I look at him and I'm like, boy, that's a disaster waiting to happen. I'm sorry.
No, Travis, do you know what I think? Yeah, I think you just don't like the way he speaks. It's got to
No,
be
it's not.
something
It's
like
not
that.
the way he talks, bro.
It's got to be. No,
Listen,
because
it's
if this
nothing
guy
to do with the
starts
way he
talking like
talks.
Jarrell Miller, if this guy's talking like Jarrell
Fam,
Miller,
how
yeah,
is it to do with how he
it'll be-
talks? Have you
it's
heard that
gotta be.
Jermaine Franklin speaks? That don't sound like he's about to cry. He still went in there and got the work done. He showed himself in the ring. It's not about how man sounds on the mic,
Nah.
bro.
OTC, we gotta let you go, man.
Yeah, that's the, you're out of here, bro. That's the
Man,
second yellow of the night. That's a rock.
crazy
Take
what
care,
he's
bro.
doing, man.
That's insane.
I can't believe what this guy Bruce Kai is doing here, because Bruce Kai was talking powerfully, and he's an account again. We got to look at these accounts because he's
Bring
cooking the
Jimmy in.
books.
Jimmy, what's going on, bro? I see you in the messages. You want to talk Dubois, bro?
Yeah, man.
Now's your time, fam. Get busy, bro.
I must speak about Dubois, because that man, he ain't got the heart, man. He ain't got the heart. I don't know. Like, I watched the fight, I was thinking, should knock man over, all of this stuff, and then like when he got dropped the second time, I saw him look to the corner like, please get me out of here. Like, I don't want to be here. And it's hard because he's 25, and you got to remember that Frank's put everything into him, and it's tough and that. But you can see when a man has that dog in him, and Dubois ain't that man. He's a softly spoken man who, you know, knows about 1,000 words. And listen, he's a big boy. You know what I mean? He's a big boy, but this ain't. Nah, man.
It's not for him. It's not for him. It's not. Saw the difference in last.
That bar was 1,000.
It's crazy. Because even if you watch, you couldn't watch, because I know Base is waiting for us to talk about Estrada Chocolatito. Even if you look at that, some of the shots that they'll throw in that fight, yeah, hellacious shots, close. I'm talking activity. I don't want Dubois to hold one of them bangs. I don't even want, one of them clubbing bangs from Dillian. The Dillian punch that everyone hates.
Yeah, man.
Receive that he's taking it. He's taking the knee. The deep bit.
For real. He wanted a way out of there. Like, you could hear like Shane McGuigan in the corners like trying to talk him through it, because you can see that this guy wants a way out of here. You know what I mean? And what you said earlier, Trav, about like if Frank can get him a world title, I don't even see that, because there's some good young heavyweights like Garrett Anderson, Jalalov. You got Enrico Ituma. He's an amateur. Like, he's 17.
How's he getting through a Hergovich?
Mate, like,
it's not happening.
It's not happening. In the top 10, I think all of them beat him. Every single one beat him. Every single heavyweight in the top 10 beats him. I think Joseph Parker beats him. I think Andy Ruiz beats him. I think Frank Sanchez beats him. I think
Andy Ruiz pieces him up. Andy Ruiz pieces him up. I just want people, because just last week, the chat was filled with Triple D and how he's gonna do this, do that. Dillian, we should throw him out to pastures new. He ain't even the gatekeeper no more. Where are those people?
Hold on. I just realized something. Do we all owe Billy Joe Saunders an apology, fam? Because when Dubois quit, Billy Joe came out and said, Go, you sure, brother?
He said that, and
Billy Joe didn't want to go out on his shield.
Nah, to be fair, he quit against Canelo.
Yeah, he quit, man. He quit, and then he had his boy sorry, not Umar. What's his name? Coogan delete the interview where basically his trainer said basically that he wanted out. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. Like, it's a bit fishy in the light, man. And
remember, we didn't see the X-ray as well. He posted on Facebook. He's taking that piss.
He was driving a week afterwards.
Scratch that. The round ended like 8 when he was hurt in the first round.
On the clock,
bro. 10 seconds. Nah, Frank. Yeah, I don't know. My man got shot and got superpowers because he's pulling strings. Like, Frank is pulling some strings.
Frank got up and he sent the bat signal to everybody here. When I stand up, you end the round.
Nah, man. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's on in there. Like,
and my man knew not to throw one more punch for the whole rest of the fight.
Do you not think that was weird though? Like, all jokes aside, he had him hurt and he didn't throw anything, and then he comes out in the second round. Daniel's still hurt. He doesn't really want to engage, and my man's still not engaging with him.
It went left. This is not what was supposed to happen. We was never supposed to do this. What's going on? Why does he keep taking the knee, bro? I'm not even giving him my big boy work. I'm giving him light.
The only thing I can think is he's a big proponent of the BLM movement. That's the only thing I can think as to why he's taking because
Not the mid-fight protest.
Jimmy, no, we need to give him.
No, Jimmy's got bars still.
Jimmy's
Man.
got, Jimmy,
Bro,
we have to
when
give
he said he knows 1,000 words, I've literally never heard anyone describe someone like that before.
Nah, Jimmy, out of hand. Jimmy, I needed you to take a rest.
1,000 words, bro. That's insane.
But he's just saying it casually and moving
Very,
on.
very normal tone. Very normal tone.
Man just casually brought up the 11. Just
nah, honestly.
When he said that, I was like, "Where's he going?"
I swear, yeah. I was watching it. I swear he even had one of his fists on the ground, like the proper BLM pose.
now you're done. Now you're done. No, get the hell out of here. Get
The keeping it poster.
Sensational work, Jimmy. That's what they're saying in the chat.
He was piecing it.
Oh,
That's insane. 1,000 words.
Listen,
you know, the bad thing is because in my head I'm thinking, right, how many words do I know?
you know, you got that limited vocabulary as well. You're like, raw, my vocab, like, am I giving? Like, let's bring Tony as well.
What am I giving? Let's giving slow.
Yo, Tony.
Oh, be sure.
Hello, Tony. Does Fury deserve more respect from Travis?
For what?
Yeah, thank you. I really like Tony. Pick up, bro.
I mean, he sold. I just say he sold it out, bro. 60,000 in the cost of living crisis. They were all in the house.
Were they though? Do you know what? I'm a big boxing fan, mate, and do you know what I had to do? I couldn't find a decent stream because I'll only stream the shit shows, like just to watch a bit of boxing. I couldn't even find. There weren't even a stream good enough to play this piece of shit. I had to take it old school and listen to it on the radio, bruv, in the background. Fully had TalkSport 2 on the background, listening to fucking Gareth A. Davis and Adam fucking Knobhead Catterall.
Wait a minute. You know what's crazy? Yeah, I didn't even know we're talking to White Tony, bruv.
Bro, you rebranded.
You rebranded.
No, do you know what it is? You know last time when Travis weren't here, and everybody just absolutely left KG for dead, right? You know, when nobody was ringing in.
Man,
honestly, I felt so sad for you, your little face. I was like, this guy's going to cry in a minute. And I was trying to look, and what it is I got a new phone, and then I had to log in, and I was like, KG's not really worth me logging in right now. Like, I'll do that another day. No, I'm joking. I was trying to log in to save you, man, but and then I look, it's just gone mad.
Listen,
yeah,
I set myself up when I said this Fury deserves more respect. When I saw the different Tony and a different name, I was thinking, let's see where this one goes with it. And then he's like, for what? All right, so again, Dubois, talk to me. Was you another guy? Be honest, because no one showed up recently. Was you another one that believed Dubois beats Dillian White?
Are you fucking mental?
He's a Dillian White.
Bruh, do you not remember my first call in?
He is #1 Dillian White fan.
Ain't no way that Dubois beats White. Maybe in a couple of years, mate. Not now. Mate.
It's impossible.
It's impossible, mate. All these little idiots, I don't know what they're talking about. Just because he's a big dude, that's fine. But they're heavyweights. Anyone can go at any time. But Dubois has not got the, like you say, he ain't got the dog in him, mate. Like Dillian White would eat him alive.
It's mad.
He would.
Just to move things on as well. I don't know. I'm feeling like the chat didn't watch Chocolatito Estrada. I'm nervous about the chat today, you know.
Yeah, I tried to watch that, and I stayed up all night, and just in typical being a dad fashion, like you stay up, you watch the shit undercard. I fell asleep. I was asleep on the sofa. The missus came down, because my little boy had been sick. She come down. She went, "Ain't you watching the boxing?" And I was like, "Yeah." My eyes are fully shut. I woke up. It was around 10. I was like, fuck's sake.
It happens to the best of us.
We're gonna have to put about it, but go back and watch it. If you as a true boxing fan, bro, it's electric. Literally.
Oh, mate, I haven't been able to actually properly watch any of the boxing that happened other than the Friday night show, which was all right. You know, it was a Friday night boxing show. It was all right. You can't complain. You know, Josh Kelly done well, man. I mean, it's the thing that pisses me off about boxing a lot is he lost to Avanesian and whatever. He got dropped by Matchroom, and like it's the same. Mate, Lyndon Arthur, like he's a class fighter. And he's fighting on Channel 5 shows. It's like nowadays you can't have a loss on your record, without being dropped. And then everyone moans, why are you not fighting this guy? They're not fighting the guys because they know that if they get one L, they get dropped and they get moved to Channel 5. Like people need to realise this is fucking boxing, man. Look at Derek Chisora. Like he all right, granted he needs to retire now, but he's cut 12 losses or however many losses he's had, but he's still. Maybe not box office now, pay-per-view, but he's still top level. Like people are going to pay to watch him. You need to just take the fights. If you lose, mate. Carry on, like keep it moving, man. But
it's real.
Respect on what Yard's doing as well, because
Yard's
getting in there against Bateviev, and I don't know if you lot got excited in the face-to-face, but
you see the presser today. They did the press conference today.
The presser was it was good.
Yeah, I see the head-to-head. Yeah,
you see Bateviev punch the table.
Yeah, I was wondering why you couldn't work out what it was because I couldn't see it properly. But was that the table he punched?
He was frustrated because they weren't translating enough for him. He said, "I want to hear what he's saying. I want to hear."
You're right.
He's like, "Roz, Yard saying stuff to me.
I
would Yard saying stuff, and they just keep making me respond to the last bit of his question.
Oh shit!
Tell me what he's saying."
I'm gonna watch that.
And that's it's one of those ones. Like I kind of was upset for the translation in there. They didn't set him up the way he needs to be set up.
That's fact.
It's too hard for like when a foreigner, you know, who don't speak English comes over here and they try and hype it up because the translation it don't translate properly. Do you know what I mean? And it's 10 seconds behind, isn't it? It's like someone, you know, they shout at you but they've already driven past. It's like, well, what am I going to do? It's driving the other way now. Like it's gone. You know what I mean? I'm not going to stand here and just shout at myself. Like,
for real.
Yard,
it's hard.
Yard looks in the zone. Even, do you know
he
what?
Does.
I was impressed
so
with both of them. I was impressed with Tunde. I was impressed with Yard today. I think they carried themselves perfectly in terms of they didn't gas it too much. They seemed like they were ready for action. They seemed like they were ready for business. It was poised. It was a poised press conference. You looked at them.
Yeah.
Yard sitting there with a bucket hat, like ready. Eyes in a minute. Like, just
the bucket hat stand out is incredible, bro. Because it's like I can see you, you can't see me.
Again, he said that he did tell him he looks like a bodybuilder still.
Mate, do you know what? Yeah, I'll give Yard a very good chance against Bateviev. Those two losses he's taken have been good for him. Like, you know, Kovalev and Lyndon Arthur. I'll give him a good chance. It'll be that's a cracking fight.
This fight is solid. Like, I can't believe January is very nice to us. We're getting it. January looking good. It's looking. Hold on, we got who's fighting?
What are you boys saying about Liam Smith and Eubank?
That's the one as well.
Because like, do you know what? Yeah, last time I spoke about Eubank, I'm a grown ass man. Yeah, I will happily admit when I'm wrong, like, or when my mind changes anyway. But my mind has changed so much on Eubank. Yeah, I was like, I'm bored of this guy. He's shit. He needs to get out of here. But I tell you what, the way that he's handled fucking Connor, whatever his name is or her name is, like she's pregnant, like, you know.
It's absolutely like the first jacket was crazy. Like, I'm excited.
Yeah, the KFC.
The KFC jacket.
You know when you're watching YouTube on your phone and you have to squint your eyes and get as close as you can, because I was thinking, there's no way he's sitting at a press conference wearing a KFC jacket.
It's when Smith was talking, he's like, look, just calm down over there, okay? I'm just trying to make a living.
I'm just a man trying to make a living. That is a fight. Liam Smith will be not taking a step back, and he's a good fighter, and he's got heart, mate. Like,
it might be tailor made for Eubank still.
No,
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you because
guys,
he's come forward.
Guys, we have to. Let's be responsible now. Let's be responsible podders. Yeah, in this moment here, while he's won over the British public with
Who's that?
Eubank with how he's operated in the Conor Ben thing, but that's a phantom fight. No punch was thrown. We didn't get to see anything. We have to remember Eubank in the ring. Eubank in the ring that tells us I can end this fight at any time. You see, in this one, you don't get to say that because Beefy's going to be coming forward.
Yeah,
Beefy's been calling your name. He's been looking for you, and he's reinvigorated, bro. The guy said,
"Who you got then?"
I just don't. I got an issue with if he presses. I feel like Smith's gonna press it, and he's gonna ask some severe questions of Eubank, and I've never believed in Eubank as a fighter, never.
Smith pressing.
What about you, Trav?
Downfall.
I go for Eubank in that one.
You think what? You think it's a downfall?
I think there's
stylistically, Smith is tailor-made for Eubank. Stylistically, it's a stylistic matchup. It's not the level of experience; it's the stylistic matchup, tailor-made for him.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. But
no, guys,
it's well, one, it's just a fight I want to watch. Yeah, regardless of who wins. Like, I ain't got a horse in the race. You know what I mean? I'll take either. But I don't know. Just
it's a good 50, but this is what they talk about. This is one of those 50-50, put your money down. Even the card that Tank is on, this up and coming card, it's nice.
That's not really the keep busy fight he's hoping for, you know.
Who's that? What's that?
Tank's opponent. He's going up against this. What is his name?
Garcia. Oh, he's Garcia, isn't it? Not Ryan Garcia, but it's another Garcia, isn't it?
Yeah, ahead of Garcia. Hector Garcia. That's it.
The one.
And that's a potential banana skin, boy.
I don't think so.
Yep.
I think it's a banana skin, but I like the card. The card is nice. Like, you got, bro, Andrade is the undercard guy. He's getting in. It's like he was supposed to be headlining the thing, fam, and they moved him, fam. It's mad. Like, there's really good names on it. So January is beautiful for boxing.
Yeah, that's
straight into it.
Yeah, normally it's dead.
We're getting
that's good. It's good.
Listen, January.
You lot looking forward to old Headbutt Warrington out this weekend or no? Nobody looking forward to that show. Yeah, you see what they've done though. The only good thing the only good thing the Zone and Matchroom have done this weekend is put in a break on between 7 and 9 for the football. That is it. That's the only good thing you've done.
That's going to be such a vibe though in the stadium watching the match.
Yeah, that would be sick. That would be sick. I might have to watch it. I might have to listen to that fight card on the radio again though. Fucking Headbutt Warrington.
This guy's bringing back radio, boy.
I swear, mate. Do you know what? I forgot how intense it was. The last time I listened to radio was Joshua Usyk, number 1, because I was driving back from Ireland at the time.
Right.
Mate, I tell you what, it's well intense.
It's that your imagination is fully involved.
Yeah, mate. I was like, shit. Sounds like Chisora's dead in there. Like, sounds like Tyson Fury is just kicking him. Like, didn't sound like Chisora was doing anything.
Oh, you man! What says I got Tony? I've got a ticket. I got links for you. Okay, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, mate. Listen, you man are done for. I don't think I want to follow your links, bro.
I'm getting out of here. Enough enough.
That's funny.
The guys
let's get Lenny on there with you.
Yeah, get the hell out of here, man. Here you go. I can't, bro. Would you believe it? This week, I was waiting for apologies and people to turn up. All the people in the chat, not one person has owned up to their nonsense.
Well, apologies regarding what?
Dubois, bro. Not one person is like.
Who's the people that was saying that Dillian White would be had up by Dubois, though? I heard Joyce, but I didn't hear Dubois.
Bro, the chat was going crazy, and I was still trying to defend Dillian, and the chat was not having it.
After this year, you gotta go back through that episode, go through the live chat, and then call out them names next week.
Yeah.
That's horrendous.
Because what they're doing right now is disgusting. It's like, do you know? I feel like I made it up. I thought something, I can't believe what's going on.
That's
Not one person. I said, nah, bro. I had Dillian every single time, bro. Listen, at the moment. But anyway, you're here, bro. Talk to us.
Come on, man. Listen, man. If they don't make this undisputed fight,
it's not coming.
Bro, he's got surgery. You didn't hear. That needs 6 to 8 weeks recovery time.
That's fine.
And if for whatever reason Usyk can't be made, then it's Joyce.
What?
Hey,
No,
who's got the surgery? Say that again.
I'm not having that.
Tyson
No,
Fury has said that he's got to have surgery.
6 to 8 weeks. Yeah. So let's say what end of January you should be healed. Yeah. And then what?
It's not enough time.
No. That's not. Sorry. End of February. Let's say you're healed. Yeah.
Look,
Then you've got the whole of March to then do
look,
get yourself back into shape.
Tyson Fury is a man
Then
of the people,
you have
bro.
April and May to have a training camp to be ready for June. Halfway through the year, you've got enough time.
It's that,
Bro, listen, you're talking about the
I'll
man
vomit,
of the
bro.
people,
I
bro.
will vomit.
The
This
man
is
of the
ridiculous.
people. He is going to do as best he can to get that fight with Usyk made. If not, then it has to be Joyce. He can't do more than that.
I will vomit, bro. If this undisputed fight doesn't happen, I'm vomiting.
it's not happening. It's not happening. Even Lennox was sitting on there on the screen like, my title is fine. These bro, these things are gonna get passed around. You see Lennox on there.
Man said my legacy lives on by fire or by force.
Listen,
Lennox was so unfazed and bothered. He said, "You know, I like Fury. You know,
you know,
He said Lennox being very condescending to everyone that believes him. Lennox thinking in his head, you suckers think I really think this, bro.
oh, they let him get the full white beard, Lennox. You know, Lennox was, bro. His beard is white. Not one person has tried to get that title. No, it's disgusting.
This doesn't happen yet. The funny thing is, but the only saving hope is Bob Arum. And God bless his soul, because as morbid as this sounds, it is what it is. That guy, I don't know how many years he's got left. And I think he's in a space of, let's get this now. Have you noticed how grumpy he is now? Because I think he might health and age-wise, he's just at the point of stop the shenanigans, let's get stuff done now.
Yeah.
And I think that is the saving grace in that Bob Arum, as Fury might be doing all the dumbness, Bob Arum might just be like, listen, cut the crap, get the fight done now.
No, because Bob Arum is one of those old guys that's holding on to beef. The other day he said something. I was like, "Bro, there's
no beef.
Hold on, let me
no
see.
matchroom or nothing. There's no matchroom or nothing.
No, this thing that he said the other day. He talked about he spoke about Eddie Hearn, and I was like, I wonder if this has any validity. He said Eddie Hearn ruined his America launch. He spunked £1 billion. He said he spunked £1 billion, and what's he got to show for what he's done in America? And I was like,
that's just bitter talk. No,
but
that's just bitter.
But that's what made Head clap back and say, but you lot's numbers have been dreadful over there at Top Rank.
And I've been saying this for time. Top Rank has not made a star in years. They've got good fighters. They have not made a star.
But
what they're in beef now? Because he said that now there is smoke setting. Now it's like, all right, you're calling man out, yeah? Cool. That's what they're on now. It's silly.
All right, cool, guys. But you know, like two things can be true at the same time, innit? So, but what did Eddie do in America? Remember, I remember when he pulled up with that Lizone.
But this is the thing, yeah. This is where it's funny, because if you're saying that your numbers are rubbish and you're at home versus my numbers being bad when he's away, it doesn't negate the fact that the numbers, he's still prominent in boxing on a whole.
It's a losing fight because you're talking about his secondary home.
Yeah,
because you can't talk to him domestically.
And then also people don't really accept Canelo as a matchroom fighter. So then it gets like the biggest shows are Canelo shows, but then it's like, yeah, but is he really matchroom? It's like, well, the last 3 of his 4 have been on matchroom, and
the way that Canelo hugs Eddie, that man is matchroom, bro. That man.
Canelo be hugging Eddie the way Lawrence Okoli used to, fam. If Canelo
Jesus, Emmanuel, are you telling me the truth?
You see what Eddie pays me?
I'm a winner, baby. But I heard his mandatory has been cool, so it'll be interesting to see what channel that's gonna be on.
Nah, the mandatory. What are you talking about? The IBF, the Usyk one?
No, Lawrence Okoli.
Lawrence.
Oh, Okoli.
That'd be very interesting. It better not be on Channel 5. If they try if they try to online pro bellum him, I'll be angry. Nah, they better.
The YouTube card.
If they
you know what? But I got a feeling Lawrence might even do that anyway, just to be like, as long as he gets me out of my deal, let me just do the YouTube card.
It's like when rappers drop that dead album, that 7-song album.
Yeah, just get me out the deal.
midnight release on a Friday. It's like,
But,
wow, he
boy.
doesn't care at all.
Nah, the thing is though, on the back to the main thing. Do you know who deserves credit this weekend?
Who?
Joe Joyce.
Talk to me.
Because man saw Usyk and Fury hyping it, and Joe Joyce said, "No, I'm here too." And for a long time, we have, made jokes at the fact that he's poor at speaking and everything. He saw an opportunity that weren't even his, and Joe Joyce said, "You lot will see me tonight." And the fact that Tyson Fury even then agreed to call him out after, I said, you know what? Credit to Joe Joyce, because that was a 2-horse race, and he came in and said it's free.
Lineal, let's take it away. Yeah.
Why is that?
You seen Joe Joyce in it. No disrespect. I mean this without any disrespect at all. You're telling me Joe Joyce was sitting down. Picture this moment. Joe Joyce is sitting down. He's watching Usyk, and Fury, He's probably loving it. Probably doesn't even know what's going on. Is it wrong? Why are you up there talking about? Yeah. Someone has said, probably Frank, get out there. and then Joe Joyce has gone, me? Yeah. He said, go and get up there.
Nah, don't do juggernaut like that, man.
I'm telling you, the jugger. That couldn't even say this.
Listen, but regardless, people saw him though.
No, I hear you. But the fact is, Joe Joyce is next.
On his own volition, Joe Joyce got up and said, "What, bro?" Because when he got the mic, he just looked happy to be in the moment. If you're there, trust me, I'm a man of chaos. I love chaos, and if as chaos knows other chaos, bro. I know when someone's gonna step to the thing, he's got his plans worded out. He knows what he's saying. He's
saying. He looks at his phone. This is my moment.
He went with it. You know what's funny?
No,
it's Usyk in the middle of it. Like, all right, I'm not gonna hold this staring thing if we're all staring in it. And just whipped out his phone and said, "Selfie time." Man said, "You better on a jumping performance thing."
Like a cool, like mid phase.
He took a call halfway through and said, "Yo, I'll show you, man. One sec."
You know the one.
What kind of nervous chaos is that, bro? Don't tell me that he couldn't believe.
Nah, I respect it.
We're going to Wembley. He said we're going to Wembley. He's like, he said thank you to Fury. He's like,
his comfort zone. I hear it. You got the rub of the moment though. You got to remember, at that moment, despite how awkward it is, man came out of his comfort zone and just said to let people know, yo, I'm here. Because even if you don't know Joyce, you're probably thinking, who's this big fella that's just come up on the apron and started chatting rubbish? But you know Joe Joyce now.
You know what the maddest thing is? Remember, Usyk got the fair rollout, Usyk had photography, clocking man in the audience. Man get to do the I'm the sniper guy. I'm here to be spying on my man. I'm coming for his downfall. He's there thinking, right, like, you lot ain't even done this thing clean for me, fam. I got all the belts. I got mad belts. But yeah, now I'm doing it face to face. Some random runner can come in and gate crash my thing. He's thinking, I want these belts off this platform immediately.
And you know what's crazy? Because Fury said
to Queensbury, man.
Yeah,
welcome to Queensbury, man.
Nobody has respect here. There's no respect here. You're any fighter, bro.
Yeah.
Welcome to Queensbury.
What was crazy is because Fury said the next time he sees Usyk, he'll slap him. That was.
Shut up, man. Shut up.
He said that. And after my man, so obviously he's climbed over. And then he started giving it to Usyk. Usyk's just on the stern face, just looking at my man. And
he doesn't understand English that well. He's probably just thinking, are you finished or you're done?
Listen, I've heard this talk here saying he don't understand English, yeah?
No, I said that well. No. I said that well.
No, but you understand smoke, innit? If a man's in your face and he's saying stuff, he could be Polish, bro. I know what he's on. I don't need to understand that.
Oh, yeah. He's on smoke, but then after a while, because you know what? He's already going, you ugly, you ugly face wanker, whatever. And then after a while, Usyk's just like, he was on a Birdman thing. Are y'all finished or y'all done? That's why he's probably happy when Joe Joyce came in, because you just took the selfie like, yo, let me take this selfie and bounce, man. Man got the Ukrainian babes waiting for me in the pub, bro.
Man said the gappy teeth comment got to him still.
You know what I clocked? Yeah, you know the ones where the insecurity gets pressed. He's like, hey, listen, you know, man was there comfortable with the teeth. When he said he went this,
like he got something caught in his teeth or something like.
You know what's mad though? Did you hear the commentator say this is like Tyson Fury's ninth defense of the lineal title?
What? This is so shameful, bro.
Bro, the better.
Lee, you know what? We got to get the hell out of here, man. We move. We move, bro. Thank you so much for coming on. I feel the way I feel for Base just wants to talk about.
Tomorrow, bro. Tomorrow, fam. You got that.
Base has been waiting here for the person to call in and get into
It's fine. You know, tomorrow we will discuss the only trilogy that matters this last week. So
There we go.
done.
Sorry, bro.
It's cool.
I'm upset for you, bro. Big up, man.
But
Tomorrow.
you know what? Here's what I want to say just before we go.
Yeah.
OTC paid for that pay-per-view. You're what's wrong with boxing. You're the reason we don't get the big fights. Because you pay for the shit like that. All of a sudden you get a brilliant fight middle of the night and you don't watch it. Why are we gonna put on the brilliant fights?
That's it. It's OTC's fault, bro. That's the reason why we ain't got what we need, fam. No AJ Fury, blame OTC, fam. You know, that's hurt person hurting someone, you know. Because all my guy wanted to do was
just want to talk about the fight, bro.
He was waiting for someone to call his so hey, disappointment is funny, bro. Anyway, listen, at least Travis, you know, you're a real man because you stood up, you acknowledged Fury today, and the I can't believe, like, the great defeaters.
Let's wait for the pay-per-view number, shall we?
That's true. But I'm disappointed in great defeaters. They're actually moving like you, because you know you take a long time. I'm still waiting for my money. I can't, Travis, if this year ends, lie, and I don't receive my money, I swear to you. No, we'll fight. Travis, we're fighting. Bro, you owe me money, bro.
I've given you all the paper. I've given you the paperwork. You've got the serial number for the transaction.
Oh, me money,
take
bro.
that and contact the bank, bro.
I swear,
okay, I'm not even listening to this anymore.
Before you got engaged, you owed me money.
Phone Alex.
You're fully